Just ripping damn hair out of my damn head. You want to taste some?
But anyways, my thesis point.
Want a snacky?
Keratin? Would you like?
Look, man. It's the frames for your condom.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Interesting.
You just gonna get addicted to looking at yourself?
See, look, you have to turn it away.
I just dropped it.
Cause it's distracting.
All I did was drop it. I just dropped it. Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world is yours truly. At the real OJ Simpson 32.
Is that his username?
I think so.
Wow. That guy has no riz.
Wow, that guy's scary. Yeah, I hope he hasn't killed anyone before.
Jeez, me neither.
That would be surely tragic.
Tragic.
Bleh. I a hot pup.
Yep.
Should I turn the AC back on?
You can turn it back on.
Shit, and make noise. Beep. Well, yeah, besides that.
All
right.
This will be the last sit down episode
Yeah, this is going to be the last one on this set.
in this set.
This set that I worked fucking weeks to make.
Really?
A week.
Really?
Figuring out mic stands and
Oh,
mics
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Remember? We swapped like 3 different mics.
Oh yeah, I
Getting
remember
the
that.
table set up.
Yeah. All
figuring
of the
out
above.
Cameras.
I did it.
Dude, I went to St. Augustine late the other night to go to the beach. And
With who?
By myself. Because I was depressed. And I got bit the fuck up.
By mosquitoes?
I guess, by something. So I'm covered in bug bites. On my
Ooh,
damn
sand mites. Were you in the sand?
I was standing on it
You were standing on the sand, but not.
and like sitting on it.
You weren't rolling in it.
No.
Hmm.
Wasn't gallivanting or anything.
Hmm.
Are you in frame? Did you look like you were in frame?
Yeah, I was in frame.
Okay. It just looked a little tight, but
A little what?
hey yo, pause.
Hey, yo.
I'm covered in fucking buggers.
Really? That blows. Where did
That's
you
what-
go in St. Augustine? You drove 3 hours to see a mediocre city?
2,
It's an hour and 30 minutes here and there.
3. I just wanted to go to the beach.
Fair.
It was like I just wanted to feel the ocean.
The ocean.
Like Volano Beach, is that there?
Yeah, I love Volano Beach.
Yeah, it was like there's like a Publix there.
Yep.
And I parked right by it.
Yep.
And then I
Hey,
just
did you walk?
Yep.
What time of day?
I think I got there at like 10 o'clock.
Interesting.
Do I need to recite the fact that I was depressed?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, I was yawning.
I know,
away
but you're
from the-
also leaning back.
I was yawning.
You were
and
leaning. Hey, what's up?
I was yawning and leaning
Hey,
so that way I
micro-
wouldn't disturb
Hey,
the audio. And then I was
Jack.
going to come back in.
Now, Donald Dump, he won't do much for the presidency.
Donald Duck?
Donald Dump.
Oh.
Cue Trump impression.
No, I was going to be Biden.
It's just like the Matrix for you, dude.
Ew.
You.
Gross.
When Donald Dump do a big dumpy. When he take a dish shit.
Wow, that's a lot of fiber.
He been drinking that Orgain.
Did you talk to your nutritionist?
No, I haven't met with her yet. Did you talk with her? You said you were going to.
I was supposed to go to their house that night, but they canceled.
Pussy.
Oh, no, I will text her. I got to get her number.
Pussy.
I'm still upset about that. Makes me angry.
You're so passionate.
Passionate.
You're so passionate about the
What?
nutrients.
Hey. Summer.
Real. Plus
Holy
2.
moly. The
Fucking-
world has happened in 70 days.
I think this has been my most eventful summer ever.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do that much. I just thought that much. You know?
I did the
That shit.
opposite. I did as little thinking as possible, but the
But
most
as
action.
much, yeah. Because you had job and whatever. And
No, but every weekend
sailboat.
I did something crazy.
Like what?
Would go somewhere, do something.
And you don't think to talk about it on our fucking comedy podcast where we talk about our lives?
I do.
Like what?
Dirt biking, sailing.
Sailing, yes. You didn't talk about dirt biking.
I would just go dirt bike somewhere.
All right.
This time I went to South Carolina, I talked about that.
That's true. You did talk about that.
Yeah. Did a lot of crazy stuff. Went fishing. Just had a good time. Number one, this is definitely my last summer in Gainesville.
Really? No.
Will not be returning.
Why won't you next summer?
I have an internship
Oh, fuck.
in Boston. This is like faux show my last summer.
Shit.
Isn't that crazy? This is my last time for over a month that I will be, like, anytime I come for a month during the winter breaks,
Yeah.
but other than that, this is my last time here in Gainesville. Isn't that crazy?
Huh.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I here?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's cheap to live here. Unless you want to move to South Carolina where it's even cheaper.
All right. For. I don't know. Dude, I'm gonna cry this episode.
Why?
Fuck, I'm gonna cry on camera. I'm gonna be a little pussy bitch who cries on camera and shows his emotions like a pussy. Because I've never done that before, definitely. I don't know, man. Was the gap decision a mistake?
It's only a semester.
Semester?
No, but I'm saying it's only a semester.
Yeah, but still.
Nothing changes in a semester.
A lot changes in a semester. Think about how much changed in this summer.
No. But think of how much didn't.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to abandon you over a semester. Nobody's going to abandon you over a semester,
Yeah.
over taking a semester off. The school's not going to kill you. You still have friends if you go back. None of this stuff is permanent. I've got a friend at Harvard who's taking a semester off just because she feels like it. Going to go work. We're still going to be friends when she comes back. If she wants to come back, then that's what she wants to do. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I still text her, you know?
Did my friend ever text you?
Who?
Probably not then. Claire?
No. Why?
So this is a friend of mine at Emerson. She's very stressed about making friends this semester. And even though she's super social butterfly, and I'm like, you're going to be fine. But she was like, you met her briefly.
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah. When you came and dapped us up while we were going on a tour of Harvard.
When I was in a full suit.
When
and
you were in a
everybody-
full suit and one of my friends decided to, or like pretended to be a high schooler who was just tagging along and you just went
do you
along
think I
with
can
it.
get in? No.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, you were like, if you put your mind to it, you can, or some bullshit like that.
Trying to be inspirational.
You were just trying to like fucking spam skip through that interaction.
No, you can do it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
No, she's stressed about making friends, and so she was like, "Can I have like your Harvard friend as a connection? Like, can I want to go to a Harvard party?" And I was like, "You don't want to go to a Harvard party."
No, you do not.
And she's like, "I want to cross it off my bucket list." And I was like, "Okay, I will give you his contact info, but I'm not going to tell him ahead of time. And I want to see how this develops." But that's why I sent you a photo of you that one night, the other night. No context.
On Discord or
No, on phone.
On phone.
And I meant to send it to her because she was like, she forgot what you looked like. And I sent her the Green Goblin photo of you first.
Oh, yeah, you did send me this.
Yeah, I just, no context.
I was like, what the hell is
I
this?
accidentally sent it to you instead of her.
I was like, for what are we sending this? But yeah, it's just a semester. If you really, really hate it, you know what the great thing is? It's still an option.
Yeah, I guess.
You have literally, the great thing about this is that it's the most flexible thing in the world. Because, okay, it could be, you're going to try the hardest you can. And I really want you to try it the hardest you can.
I'm
right?
going to.
Right? For the next 5 months. And that's all it is. It's 5 months of unadulterated pure work. And if it doesn't feel right, it's not like you've fully dropped out because you almost, think about it. You made the better decision. You almost dropped out.
Yeah, but I was going to fully drop out in a year and a half.
Yeah, but you almost dropped out. That means no going back. Imagine how you would have felt if you had.
True, but I
Right?
would have busted my ass before then to try to make sure that was viable. But still, yes, I didn't do that.
Right. You have given yourself the most flexible option there is. Right?
I guess.
Literally, if you go back, don't you still have enough credits? If you actually just did all the classes that you needed to do, couldn't you still graduate in 4?
I think so.
Because you had enough AP credits.
Yeah, I guess.
You've given yourself, the reason I wanted you to do this is because there's literally no consequence to you if you hate it.
Well, there is the housing thing. That was the one thing we realized.
Yeah, but dude, so what? You have to live a block away. And you get to choose who your roommates are instead of just being assigned.
True.
You get to choose where you want to live instead of just being assigned.
True.
There's literally...
Yeah, I'm just worried about loneliness, though.
Yeah, and I know you will be. That's for sure always going to be something that was going to creep on you. But was it not going to creep on you up there?
No, it would.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel it when I'm up there. And I have friends and I live with 6 other people because I don't feel like my family is my lifeblood. Loneliness creeps to everybody all the time. So, and it's to varying degrees, obviously. But the most popular people feel the loneliest. You know what I mean? So it was always going to be this struggle bus. But now you've decided, hey, it's like you had some agency over yourself. I felt like you were just going to be letting the train take you wherever, but you took agency over yourself. You know what I mean?
No.
You made a decision. You took agency over your career. You know what I mean?
I made a decision, yeah, but I almost killed myself in the process.
Well, no, but you made a decision, but you did the best type of decision, a reversible one.
True.
Oftentimes when you choose a path, you never get to go back. But you made a decision where you can always go back.
But is it not better to sometimes burn the boats?
Unless it's the bad decision.
What?
Unless it's a bad decision.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I feel like there's no better time because if you were deeper into college, you might have not been able to graduate in 4. If you were...
Oh, yeah, like if I had already been taking like 3 classes a semester.
Right. So you still have time to correct if you want to go back and graduate with your peers. If you had been pretty much in any other school, they might not have let you.
True.
The Northeastern schools are really into gap years. Like, it may seem, I think that in 30 years, you'll be like, what would the thing that I feel like with these big shot decisions is that the only reason that you can make them is because you were young. The older you are and the more responsibilities you have and the more the world and around you relies on you, the less mobile you are. You're in the one time in your life, which is when you're young, where nothing is reliant on you. Nobody depends on your income. Nobody needs you to be at a meeting at 7. Nobody needs you to pick up the kids at 4. Right? This is the one time where you can take a ball's neck, just do it kind of thing.
I think I realized, though, that autonomy freaks me the fuck out to a certain degree, which I was very surprised by, because I felt like so far in my life, it has largely been like one unidirectional, in that, like, there were 2 schools that I really liked for college, but I only got into one of them.
Right.
So it was like, well, the decision is made for me, and, grades and stuff. I never really considered going to the different high school in town. It was really just this one high school.
Right.
Never really considered, or not super deeply, any of the other middle schools. It was just that one middle school. And, the other decisions and things of asking out a girl or whatever is minor in comparison.
Right.
But I think it was just how open the decision was that really freaked me the fuck out. And I feel like now I am being plopped in a scenario where it is true full autonomy to a certain extent, and I need to fucking tie myself down to stuff.
Right.
Which is a task.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially in the line of work that you've chosen. There is no 9 to 5. There's no boss. There's nobody to blame.
Yeah, agreed.
And
I mean, it's not like I would want that, because I fucking hate that, and I hate having to deal with authority. God, do I hate it. But like, and at the same time, I do hate structure and everything, but
that's what you know.
Yes, it is what I know.
Right.
So it is then recreating that to a certain degree in a way that feels natural.
Yeah, and then you can see the other side of it. Pull this up on your computer.
Where are you sending it to me?
This is the other side of what you could be doing.
Yeah, so that sucks.
I have to plan dinner.
That sucks. Because I think this would drive me nuts.
But I get some minor enjoyment out of this. But
which is what? What enjoyment do you get out of this?
I'm always busy.
We're looking at Javi's schedule, which is just a fucking Picasso painting.
Yeah. And I'm gone every weekend. I don't see home for the first 12 weekends of the year.
Yeah, but do you like this?
This is what I love to do. I love to be busy. Right?
I guess.
But this could have been you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have 30 minutes for lunch and to get to my next building. You know what I mean?
Dude, this looks fucking brutal. Oh my God.
I have 15 minutes for dinner before I have to go to MQC. I have to plan when I'm going to see Maddie.
Yeah, you have to plan when you're going to see Maddie. You'll have to fucking squeeze in the podcast like here.
Yeah, no, but it's like really like I have to really plan my day.
Is this not torturous?
This is what I love to do.
That's
the only
crazy.
reason I can do this is because I'm surrounded by people I love doing the thing I like.
But you like Math 21A?
Nah, I hate Math 21A. But everybody in there I love them. I can survive off of the people I'm around. But the people I'm around, even though some of them I don't like, I feed off of that energy. I'm an extrovert. Like as soon as I hit lift in the morning, because there's 18 other people.
I forgot you're an extrovert.
Because there's 18 other people, I wake up instantly. Because I don't even like most of them in that class. Like, like PS12B, it's physics, it's fun, but there's 30 other people there that I can talk to. You know what I mean? So like the podcast will probably be like Mondays from 9 to 10.
Oh, you do have all of Sunday off.
Sir, I'm gone. Saturday and Sunday, I'm gone.
Oh, right, for sailing.
I'm sailing. So podcast will probably be 8 to 9 or 8 to 10 on Mondays.
Well, there's also this gap here for Friday, is there not?
No, look, that says Maddie next to it.
Oh, I thought these were
That's
two
just
separate
my dinner
days.
overlaps with Maddie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there might be days where I don't need to go to MQC where I'm like, hey, you want to record another one right then? You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I've also got to punch. I got to be part of a social club. An elitist social institution where everybody's got to rot up their ass.
Yeah, this sucks.
But this is the opposite of it. So when it hurts that you don't see this is what it is. And that's what I want you to remember. Is that there will be times where you miss this, but before it starts, but you haven't really tried it yet. You know what I mean? You haven't tried going back yet, and you haven't tried doing your own thing yet. So give yourself, know that you know what this feels like, but you don't know what autonomy really feels like.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my calendar for March. I'm going to have to blur all this, but like, there's just shit pretty much every day.
Yeah. I essentially have a full-time job, 9 to 10 or 8 to 10, Monday to Friday. And then I have a side hustle, 8 to 7, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
You know?
But you're the one who was interviewed to be the podcast host.
You're dang right.
You're the one who preps the topics.
Yeah. You're dang right.
I need to turn that into a video or something at some point.
That was so actual bullshit.
It was just, I had a school assignment that was like, interview a professional in your field. And I, like a fucking moron at the start of the year, was genuine and said that I wanted to do YouTube stuff. So I was like, fuck me. I don't want to reach out to YouTubers. That's so embarrassing. And I did interview
this guy.
I reached out to like 2. Of course, I got 0 responses. I was like, I can't be bothered to reach out to any more. So I was like, Javi, do you want to pretend to be like a professional podcast host? And we just do one about the podcast.
And I just lied.
Yeah, you just bullshit.
I just lied. I was in between economics class and math class, and I just lied.
Yeah. And then I just like read out the bullshit and prayed that fucking no one looked into it, and no one did.
What do you say?
Because look, technically you were a host of a different podcast beforehand.
Was I?
What was it, While Quarantined?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, so technically.
I didn't lie. I extended the truth.
Yeah, so that's why I said, like, you've been doing podcasting for 4 years or some shit.
You're damn right. Goddamn right. But yeah. So that's what life could be.
Yeah. I think the thing is this semester is going to be work.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah, that's what life is. Life is work.
I know, but I think the previous 2 semesters for me haven't been work. It was kind of fucking smorgasbord of different shit.
Yeah, well.
Now it is. Now it's time to fucking lock the fuck in.
Me too.
Be Himothy.
Literally me.
No, but you're not any different. That was how you were the last semesters.
I've always done work.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've existed in a state where I've never let myself not work. No matter what. Even throughout high school, I had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And I did high school, and I played 2 sports.
Because you're going to burn yourself out to infinity at some point.
But evidently, I don't have a burnout rate.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, it's infinite.
It's not infinite.
It's infinite.
You're not. You've gotten burnt out before.
I have. Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, not
But
yet.
all this is so my senior year, I only have to take 3 classes.
That'll be nice.
Right?
Yeah. Damn, that'll be really nice.
Exactly.
But is your junior year also going to be murder?
Yeah. It's 3 years of murder for 1 year of epicness.
Is it 3 classes that whole year?
No, 3 classes a semester.
Okay. That's still nice, though.
But 2 gen eds per semester. Like absolute gems.
That is nice.
And then I have my senior thesis, which will be the hard class.
You don't need to do that.
I have to, unfortunately.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I have to build something that works.
It's fine.
For engineering.
It's fine. You don't need to.
But yeah. So that is life.
It's time to lock the fuck in.
But yeah, so this is my anyways, what I was saying. My last summer here. So I did everything I could to try and enjoy it as much as possible. I built a house in Minecraft.
That you did.
Big one. Big bunda.
And you didn't even interior decorate it.
What do I look like? An interior decorator?
I mean, you built the outside of it.
That's all I needed to do. Who are these people?
What, is it more random white people on Instagram?
Yeah, just liking my story about Thomas Vu winning. Who cares?
Who cares?
I mean, I care, but...
That was a nice moment last night.
Oh, man.
We went to his...
This was our 7th grade math teacher and my 8th grade math teacher.
And my 8th grade math teacher.
Mhm.
He wasn't even my 7th grade math teacher, just my 8th grade. We went to his...
Election watch party.
that.
Yeah.
And he won.
Big dub.
And it was a great, very nice moment of him
Felt
giving
good.
his speech. Yeah.
Feels good, man.
I don't know. It was very interesting looking at him now. Because, like, I haven't fucking seen
Your
him.
post was hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in fucking like 8 years or whatever.
I've seen him consistently every year.
You've seen him
Yeah,
consistently.
but he
a lot of our friends at GHS and Eastside, or where did he go?
GHS.
Yeah, GHS have seen him since then, but I haven't seen him since then. And he's shorter and gayer than I remembered.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight up.
And I mean, he may just be showing it a bit more now that he's not our teacher at a middle school, but like, it was very interesting. But also just seeing the way how he was like, just like a guy. He was just like an anxious guy, like
Just
the
a
rest of
dude.
us. Yeah.
We had the lowest voter turnout in a long time, though.
What do you mean?
Alachua County.
What? It's just not that many people vote for it? Huh. People are checked out of politics, especially local. I mean, people are always checked out of local politics, but I feel like the general political checkout.
But the boys pulled through.
The boys did pull through. What percent did he end on? Like 56?
56.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
That is pretty good. Did good.
And McGraw fell to her knees in a Walmart.
Really?
I don't know. That's just a saying.
They tried to hurt him, man. They tried to attack him.
Who?
Vu, because he was put on unpaid leave because a student was... So him and he, like, made a student get in trouble, and then a student, like, he's lying, and then they checked the cameras, and they're like, Vu was right. Like, way back into the start of his teaching career. They put him on unpaid leave for the one day that they investigated it.
Damn, and so they tried to...
And so they're like, he's been put on unpaid leave before. And then he was like, bro,
That's
I was
crazy.
literally proven right.
That's crazy to do that for a local candidate.
Exactly, dude. It's the school board.
What?
It's nobody's major source of income.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like you have that much of pull, realistically. Yeah, it's crazy that he was a grad student. I didn't realize that.
That he's a grad student.
Yeah, he's a grad
Yeah,
student.
he's going back to school.
Well, not anymore.
No, he's still going to do it.
I got, well,
He's got time.
what do you
More
mean?
meetings at night.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Where's he? Where do we know where he's at?
Georgia Tech. Boo.
How the fuck is he gonna get there?
It's online.
Oh.
It's always been online.
I don't know. I think it's just we're adults now.
We are. That we are.
That's the realization this summer.
Got to make money. Got to pay taxes. Got to be adults.
Like, even though we're not fully independent yet, we're getting close, and like we're starting to think like an adult. Probably not 100% there, but like, I don't know.
I pay bills, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that a scary sight?
Yeah. Paying bills, having to be responsible.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta work. Got to do something. There's no more summer playing video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish we were dumb.
Why?
I wish I was dumb and I wouldn't think and I could just spend a whole last summer playing video games and not thinking about it and not feeling the ever-present pressure to constantly be working or building or get shit done. Like even my friend who goes to Emerson, like she at least doesn't have to worry about like making films or whatever over the summer because it's like, you know, for her, she's limited to only being able to do stuff with like a film crew and whatever because she wants to go through that institution more and she wants to be in film media more. And that's largely a collective effort. But like for us, it's like shit, I could be working independently. And, you know, she could probably also be finding job opportunities in Texas and stuff, but she's not that established yet.
Yeah. No, I've already set up my internship for next year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a year in advance. Isn't that crazy?
I just want to be Peter Pan. I feel like I'm myself again. From when I was a little kid, I was terrified of puberty.
Yeah.
Were you?
I didn't really know what it was, to be honest with you.
That's crazy. But I was terrified of it. I was terrified of the fact that you were slowly changing and I didn't want to change, or I just wanted the change to all happen in one night and then for it to just be done with. But it feels like now we're functionally going through life puberty.
Yep.
This is the adoption into a new life. This is everything. And I think even for the people who like I think there are only a select few people who came into college like a wrecking ball and, you know, fully developed their freshman lifestyle and then will stick with that lifestyle for the rest of their college career. I think a lot of people came in, they did something for their college year, they made friends, whatever, and then that exploded in one way, shape, or another, and now they're having to adapt. And so it's not quite the same, but it may be similar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like we're all adapting.
Constantly. Life is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Until you hit 40. And then
until you
it's the
hit
same.
40. Yeah. I feel like we avoided this in high school. I feel like we would have gone through a similar transitionary period, but we got fucking 1-2 punched by COVID. You know?
I think you did. I think you avoided it.
Maybe. But I feel like true. By being digital.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because I remember going through this shock when my mom was like, yo, you want a car? You got to pay for it, brother.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, everything I did, I was just working. And so I was given that level. I mean, I was lucky to be given that level of autonomy.
No, but
very early on.
I think there's a different. I don't. Are you saying that you went through this change that I'm going through 4 years ago?
No.
You're just saying.
I'm saying that I went through a change.
You went through the high school equivalent,
Right.
whereas I skipped it.
Right.
Yeah. I think fair.
that was something that you missed because you, by the time, like, it wasn't like I had that slow change where I was working, but my mom had to pick me up and take me to work.
Yeah.
And so it was like a slow, like you're saying now, where it's like a slow change into a different. And then I got my car and I was working, and then I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
you came back and you were driving a car and you had you were.
Well, that was because it was like I don't want to fucking go on the school bus and get COVID from people. So like I have to learn how to drive it in a week, and I did.
Yeah.
I know, which I don't know if it's totally legal, but like whatever.
You're supposed to have hours, but
legitimately,
don't tell anybody.
while I was learning how to drive, I was like, "Oh, this is easier to understand because I've played Sea of Thieves, and this works similarly to the boat mechanics."
Oh my lord!
And then when we did the thing, it was like allegedly, like you need to do like 140 hours of driving beforehand. Or
allegedly,
some hour amount, and I wasn't anywhere near that, and we were like. Well, I have a lot of time at Sea of Thieves.
It's all good.
Uh,
Boats and cars, same
yeah.
thing.
A 1-to-1, and I have my boater registration card as well, and
Don't you have your hunting registration?
something like a permit or like I can't fully officially, but I'm close.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was like, I don't know. I talk about, dude, I'm really looking forward to the Alachua County video coming out. It's been like, my brain's been a fucking mess this past month, but that has been the surprising one constant, that in the podcast. But it's like, I talk about this and that, how it was like, Digital Academy in sophomore year was like fucking bip bop zibbity zob, like tapped into the mainframe, and then I was like back, and it was a hard adjustment, but then I immediately got wired into TV production. And so I guess the answer is that I just need to make this my new fucking TV production.
Yep.
I need to lock the fuck in like I did for that.
Yep. Everybody's got to have that one thing.
Real.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing TV production, I mean, we were gaming consistently at night, which is the one thing that'll change. But like, otherwise, I wasn't that social throughout the days.
Oh, yeah. The other day, you came to one class, right?
No, more than one class, but I wouldn't talk in those classes. I didn't have fucking friends.
Right.
I had a total of 2 friends in high school in junior and senior year. 2? Yeah, like in the same high school. But then it was like, and so like I would interact with people who I was friends with when I had the same classes, but largely outside of that, no.
Right.
But I was able to survive by working. I don't know.
I think you'd do that again. Here's another thing you could do.
What? Edge?
Edge.
Your mic isn't pulled up to you. Yeah, if I spend a whole 5 months straight just constantly edging, gooning.
Edge.
Keep my wits up.
Edge to water for elephants.
I feel like that's a book about depression, so I don't know if that's quite something I could edge to.
You could probably do it.
I guess it'll probably get close to home. That might help.
A lot of gooning. They said you can't edge that, and I said I can do it.
Do not come. I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
How has no one made jokes about that now that we have those two as the fucking candidates?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess how did they do that?
That's crazy that we've
forgotten about that.
Do not come.
Look at them. There they are.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm pulling this up. Pull this shit up, Charles. Do not come. I'm gonna come. Search. Come on. Fucking, I typed the damn thing in. Do not
still
come.
The Buchholz page.
Because I'm set up as a manager of the YouTube channel.
So why don't you just log off?
Well, because I'm technically logged into me. Fuck. Stupid thing.
No internet, they said.
Because look, I'm technically a manager. I'm not logged into them. I'm logged into me. I'm just operating under them. See, look, the recommended didn't change at all. Fuck me. Do not come. I'm gonna come. Finally. Is it this? Whatever, this is good enough.
This not it.
Joe Biden said.
What's up with the damn Wi-Fi?
Whiffy.
Come.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I don't feel like watching this fucking Bernie. Stupid ass fucking Bernie.
Did you watch that episode of Theo Vaughn?
No. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Pretty good.
Bernie going on Joe Rogan was what radicalized me.
Really?
Yes. Because I had always heard about Bernie before. Like, I heard about Bernie in 2016, and I just parroted what my mom said, and I didn't know jack shit about fucking 2016 election. But I was like, yeah, Bernie would do more for women than Hillary would, even though I didn't know what the fuck that meant. But then seeing him go on Joe Rogan, I listened to it on the car ride back from the beach trip we went on with Jesse's mom. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
I listened to it on the car ride back from that, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker makes some good-ass points. Because I was like, it's cool that he's going on podcasts. I want to hear what he has to say.
Back when Joe Rogan was an institution.
I mean, he's still an institution. He's just not a reputable one.
Yeah. I really want him to get traumatically sick from COVID.
That would be cool. And it would serve him right, but... Or you should get some, like, pseudoscience fucking illness from all the bullshit
Yeah.
he's pumping and dumping.
He released another special. I haven't watched it.
I heard it was horrible.
I believe that.
Yeah.
His other one was bad.
I mean, he's just like, that's never his shtick. He was never a stand-up comic. He was a good host.
Well, he was a host because he was a stand-up comic.
Okay, yeah, but I guess. But he wasn't like a fucking good stand-up comic like, I don't know, like anyone else that you think of who is a stand-up comic.
Right.
He's a comedian because of what he does.
What do you think about Kill Tony?
What is that, where they have the comedian up and then they roast him? I haven't watched it. I mean, I know of the format. But...
It's like the last remaining thing that like is very early 2000s coded.
True.
It's like racist, but the black guy's cool with it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he gives throwing around slurs.
He
but
gives the vibe class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, it's a comedy show. It doesn't feel like my cup of tea because I feel like I've never really loved stand-up. Like, some stand-up's good, but like...
I'm very much a stand-up guy.
You're stand-up pill tall hell.
It's the only thing I can watch, man.
That and podcasts, but you never listen to podcasts. I've been recommending you The Yard for fucking like 3 years
I never liked
now.
it, dude.
And
Not enough structure.
You watched one episode.
Not enough structure.
And you were just like, eh. Gus and Eddy wasn't structured.
Gus and Eddy is gone.
Yes, and it wasn't structured.
It was structured. Had a mail segment every time. Had a let's talk section every time. It was structured.
Okay, yeah.
Q&A section every time.
Yeah, but did you actually... But
you knew what you were going to get every time.
Yeah, but it was largely the conversations that came as a result of it.
You know what? I never watched the guest episodes because then they would be not structured.
Really?
Yeah, I never watched a guest episode. Why? Because there was no structure. I need structure. I don't want to have any anxiety as to what's coming next.
So what? Do you hate that we don't do topics anymore?
I really do.
You miss the topics?
I miss the topics. You said it in our episode when we were at the Hooper at the cabin. We're like, hobbies are very much this is a podcast guy. That's because I am.
You are always.
I'm this is a podcast guy. If we had topics, I would be able to talk more consistently.
Well, then why don't you come in with topics?
Because you stopped letting us have topics.
I mean, you can have them on your phone if you want.
But then you're like, oh, he's on your phone.
Yeah, but you are always with the phone. Why don't you come in with a little notepad?
Dude, notepad.
Come in with a notepad.
All right, starting on our Zoom
Poindexter, you come in with a little notepad.
I'll put it on my second monitor and I'll put it on a notepad.
Yeah. You've always been at This Is the Podcast.
Always at This Is the Podcast. I watch the Waveform podcast because it's 15 minutes of news, and then guess what? Then there's an ad break, and then there's another 15 minutes of news, and then there's an ad break, and then there's another 15 minutes of news, then there's an ad break, and then it's trivia, and then it's done.
Huh? I
watched the line. You know what? I watched Linus's.
Wait, so do you okay, but you must not like listening back to this show then.
Oh, I genuinely hate it.
That's fascinating.
I watch it because I need to see what I said, what will cancel me. Like, what is on the internet that will cancel me?
Huh.
Like,
I guess
what
that's
did I say that will screw myself?
Just a huge difference between you and me.
Huge.
Because the reason I love The Yard is because it is so unstructured.
And I can't deal with it at all.
That's
So,
fascinating.
why do you think I plan every moment of every waking second of the day?
Huh.
Because you know what? I know exactly what I need to be and when I need to do it.
Wait, so if in the Gus and Eddie, if they didn't do the preguntas one week, were you like, oh my God, where's the preguntas?
I would literally,
I
would
and
literally-
leave an
there was-
angry
there-
comment
There was a timestamp guy,
in the comments.
and I would check. And if there weren't questions, I wasn't watching it.
Why?
Because then that wasn't what I wanted.
But you want the whole episode. You don't want specifically the questions.
It's
do you?
different. There are episodes you can see where I watch the first 15 minutes and close out.
Okay, but like, for example,
Mm-hmm.
let's think about the yard. They have, what, you take a whiff of the microphone? and taste it there? Okay, the yard, for example, they do on their Patreon, they do a bonus show, which is taking user advice questions in, and then they give advice to those people
I would watch that
because it's structured.
because I know that there's going to be a question and an answer, a question and answer.
But what if you were to instead take the normal yard episode? It is the first 50%. What if you were to take both of those weekly episodes and combine them into one?
I would skip to the part that's structured.
But is it not still structured in that the first is free discussion, like how Gus and Eddie was? The first section was free discussion?
That was the first one. That was only the first 15 minutes.
No, it wasn't. Capium. Full capium. It was like the first half hour. They would have most of that episode be Gus and Eddie. Wait, so did you fucking hate the Booger Wall episode?
Yeah, it was bad.
You hate, that's crazy.
I never watched Michael Reeves. I never watched any of these.
The Booger Wall episode was like their best episode. All right, let's watch which episode. Because were they doing Zoom at this time? No, they
No,
weren't.
look at all these. Look, you need to go to Winnie the Pooh would be an awful roommate.
This?
Yeah, that's one that's just them. Go down to timestamps. Timestamp guy.
I would love it if the Wi-Fi would load. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum,
What a good-
bum-bum, bum-bum,
Did timestamp guy kill himself?
Or
Or were they in the comments? Or are they in the description?
They wouldn't have put it in the description. That was before that was the metaphor podcast. Nope. Dun,
Where's the
dun,
timestamp
dun, dun.
Whatever. You get my point. Scroll up. How much until they get to mail?
For the boys listening, I'm shocked. I was expecting just a couple of mean ones, and we got a couple of pretty good ones.
And this isn't even all of them. These are just the top tier contenders. Too.
Exactly.
Thank you everybody who sent in a Meat Boy. I don't know about you, Eddie, but I'm feeling really fucking good about Meat Eddie.
I think Meet Eddie.
What? It's not gonna have it in the. I mean, I could check the transcript, see if they say mail. Show transcript.
There's a transcript?
Yeah, there's always been a transcript. It's on automated on all pretty much all YouTube videos. Oh fuck.
Whatever. I don't really care this much.
Well, now I do. You pussy ass bitch ass. You little pussy ass pussy. That's muted. Javi, I muted it. I muted the
Just
episode.
put it up right here, Tony. Like with my hair. Okay.
Can you see
let
them
me-
screaming
with that-
anywhere? It looks like they're kind of screaming here.
Just wait till
Fucking
the part where they put out a
Wi-Fi.
box. Dumb.
Sausage
Okay,
in a
that's true.
smoothie
Look,
with
there's literally mail
strawberries
right
and
there.
bananas in it. When
Starts right there.
confronted,
Right there,
he
right there.
said
You just missed it.
It was
I
I
extra
know,
right
I know,
away.
I know, I know. I was just trying to see the start of it.
So,
Right there.
you know.
So yeah,
Hasn't
that's
even
them
had that
screaming
day.
at
What?
46.
So you had 15 minutes for sure of mail.
I guess. But sometimes they would just do like one package.
And I would leave.
Why?
Unless they were talking about something genuinely interesting. Like if the Waveform
What?
podcast has an episode with a guest, or they call it something a Waveform longer, where they deep dive into a story, I'm out.
Why?
It's not the video I signed up for. Doug DeMuro.
Who?
Doug DeMuro. Look up Doug DeMuro.
Demuro Sports.
Doug?
Doug. Dimmadome.
D.
D.
D-E.
E.
Nope. D.
D. E. Demuro.
This guy. Every video is the exact same. Okay? Different car.
Dude, I think your brain is just broken.
Different car, but it's the exact same. He starts with an intro, which is an overview of what the car is. He goes into every quirk and feature, starting in the interior, then the exterior styling, then the engine, and then he derives the car, then he gives you a score at the end. There is no different, nothing.
You fuck
His
missionary every
podcast
time.
is the exact same. You know what it does? His podcast starts with, all right, here's the news, auto news of the week. Then here is the market report. Then here is the section about what our cars are, like updates from our cars. And then there is top sales of the week. And then it's over. It is an hour and 7 minutes every time.
If you like the topic so much, why'd you never fucking put any in?
I had them in my brain.
Then what the so you have them in your brain now?
I do, but you don't like topics.
No, you can use them. What do you mean?
Okay, well, I had my topics. I brought my topics almost every week.
Well, then what are you complaining about?
But I'm saying I don't like that you stopped doing topics.
You want me to fucking...
You should put in topics. I liked when we had topics.
I like it when you like it. Not when... I want you to want it.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
No. But I'm saying, like...
I mean, I come in with, like, some topics.
I came in... Look, the episode where I was most fired up and most really into it, what did I have? I had a structured 8-layer argument.
Yeah,
for 45 minutes.
Because you went on a fucking PowerPoint presentation.
Exactly.
It was like I was watching damn Marketing Monday.
Literally one of the most genuinely awesome moments of the summer.
Great.
I had an epic time.
So then do that.
I will do that, but then it's me talking.
Okay.
You need to also have a topic.
Yeah. Well, because I'll just fucking come in and waffle.
That's true.
That's my
Could
topics.
be one of your greatest abilities. If you were a Pokemon, you'd have bore to death or waffle on.
Like, I can come in and be like, hey, did you see how Kanye said, can I have the nitrous today?
And
like,
I would have no idea.
I know, but like, I don't have any insight to provide.
Right.
I'm just like, this
You
is
just
the
have
thing.
the thing.
This is the thing. I am
Right.
commentary YouTuber. You are journalist YouTuber. That's the difference.
Sure.
You make the commentary video. I react to it.
You're right.
That's the fundamental difference in man.
You're right.
But then,
But I yeah.
what?
That's how I am.
Did I break your...
No.
Train of thought.
That's just what that was my point.
So then come in with your damn topics.
I have my topics.
All right, so what's your topics for this week?
So our topic was inflection.
Inflection?
And yeah, our topic was inflecting on the summer.
That's not a word.
Inflection?
Inflection? That's like a fucking geometry word. Inflection. You're thinking of reflection. The modulation of intonation or pitch in the voice.
Right.
Inflection? You're thinking of reflection, not inflection. You're thinking of introspection.
Introspection is the word I'm thinking of.
So what? So is this then whole episode like, oh, I don't know what the structure is? Or is it like, no, I do know what the structure is because we're being introspective?
Well, you threw me off the rails a little bit.
With what?
But
Because I started
at the
crying?
beginning of the summer. No, because we took a topic and went that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We took the topic of autonomy and went that way.
So what? So
But my ideal podcast would start, well, it was June 1st, and then it was June 2nd, and then it was June 3rd.
Huh. That's goofy.
That's why I had to have an in-person job,
Why?
because I knew that there would be a lunch, that there would be a schedule. I would have to go in. I would have to go out.
Yeah, but you could have done that with a virtual job.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Literally no.
I've done fucking virtual marketing things before.
And there's no structure to it.
There was some structure to it.
You got to self-pace yourself. I got deadlines.
You can do a virtual thing with deadlines.
It's not the same. I love being in the office.
I think everyone should return to work. Fuck work from home. That's you.
Work from home works for some people.
That's you.
It doesn't work for me.
Psycho.
But I am very much pro work from home because it leaves some of the idiots at home.
Because I don't want to fucking look. I think the one benefit of having a separation between home and work is psychological. Because I mean, I think that's what you're saying as well. But I think it's like I see the most benefit in it when, like, for example, in high school, when I would be in the TV production room, I would be like, okay, time to work. I am in work mode.
Yeah.
Work. And so I think that's good for keeping productive and also and whatever. And then you go home and you can check out relatively, you know? And so I think that's what's good for some people who don't want to do work from home. But I think if you're able to make sure that you have a separate work area and home area, then it's good.
Yeah, but I could do that in my brain.
I guess you could.
So you're saying homework area? Oh, never mind.
So yeah, so then you're arguing to do work from home.
No. I'm saying that, like, I
Say it, don't spray.
like the in-office area because it encourages everybody to be on task.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of people who will then.
There are people. No, I am a proponent of work to home, just not for me. Like, I don't think that jobs should force you to be. What, are you gonna go waste interior real estate to sit on a computer all day? I think that's dumb if you don't benefit from it.
Yeah. You're a no P. I think that was what I loved about doing digital school is the fact that it was essentially work from home in a way. It was like, I don't need to be there in school. I can do all this more efficiently at home.
But I gained experience.
But you gained experience
off of being with people. Be like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about.
What?
Whenever would talk, I'd look over to and be like this.
Dude, okay, that was junior year. That's a different year. But I saw his car at the gym the other day, and I almost didn't go in.
Why?
Because I didn't want to run into him.
Oh my god!
I can run into other people at the gym. I don't mind it. I don't mind running into fucking gym, you know. But like,
Oh yeah.
She was like the gym like scanner person. I was like, hey.
That's fucking hilarious.
She was like, oh hey Jake. Yeah, like I don't mind running into people like that. I don't want to run into that motherfucker.
I love that dude. No, I said. Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, I was saying I saw.
I would slit my wrist too. I would end it right there.
I saw his super recognizable fucking car in the parking lot.
Climbed Mount Everest,
Wow,
Washington.
dude. So cool. You should get an award.
I'll say it.
He was closeted.
He was closeted.
Yeah,
That closet was glass.
He was on the damn. I almost while editing put in the the photo of him on Bumble. I almost did.
Oh, you would have doxed him.
Yeah, I held myself back, but I was like, "Fuck, I really want."
God, that photo is so funny though.
It was my mom's friend who found it.
Really?
Yes.
People think it's fake.
No, it's real.
That's so funny. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, there's so many like Buchholz lore things that I realized that like I was a central part of. Like, and no one
Almost
knows.
every controversy.
The photo of him on the dating app, the photo, our English teacher, then the girl who got exposed for blackface. I'll say this here because there's like zero audience overlap. Like the text on screen that's like Trinity did blackface. I was the one who put that text
Imagine
there.
you get sued.
What is she gonna fucking sue me for?
Also, probably the statute of limitations is
Probably. Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But like, what is she gonna sue me for? I just put text on an image. I didn't edit the blackface on her. She did that to herself.
Yeah.
There's so much shit.
God, that was so funny. That was like the beginning of COVID too, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
You remember the Instagram post you made about her?
I was pissed.
You were like, this is really disappointing, but I hope she can learn for the better.
I was.
I mean, yeah, it's like that's what you would say, but it's like, dude, this is a high school student. Who gives a fuck? That was my mindset.
I was friends with her, dude.
I guess. Didn't she like me or something?
Something like that.
Someone told me that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I believe it because she also didn't know me at all.
Yeah. But that's where intrigue comes from. Mysterious.
Secrets are what keep the relationships alive. That's why you should always cheat on your partner and keep a secret from them.
And that's why I've had 18 different Ashley Madison accounts.
Yes.
That's a crazy documentary. Did you watch that?
What?
The Ashley Madison documentary on Netflix?
No.
Well, me and Maddie watched that together. That shit was crazy.
It's crazy to watch with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like Ashley Madison got hacked and they leaked all of the emails and addresses and names of people who had signed up for Ashley Madison. And so people like killed themselves. People's like affairs got exposed. It was Netflix.
Interessante. Ashley Madison sex license scandal. Huh.
It's a good one.
That is a interesting moral question.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what it talks about. It's good. I like it.
That was like when I went to the book banning thing. The book they got maybe the closest to banning was this old book of a woman talking about her sexual assault and how the person, they found someone guilty and blah, 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 blah. But it turns out that book was written as nonfiction. But when they went to write a movie about that book, they realized that the person who they were falsely exonerated, or not false, they were falsely
Accused?
like the evidence didn't really line up. The police like kind of fudged something. And so then because of it, they got the person out. And then they no longer reprint the book because it's like, this isn't the person that did it. Like, this wasn't the person guilty. But the question is like, should we remove this book now because it isn't true? Like that this thing, like we shouldn't take this out, but should we be taking it out because it's being labeled as pornographic, which it isn't.
Well, it wasn't about it being false. It was about the pornographic part.
Yeah,
of it?
that's why it was being challenged to be taken out.
Literally, you could have slam dunked the other side of that argument.
You could have. But there's no like real.
We remove books for being false all the time.
There's no way to challenge. I don't think, not at least through that way that they were doing it.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, what is there to be said about the upcoming semester? I feel like we said it. What is there to be said about your upcoming semester? No offense.
I'm going to be incredibly busy.
But you were incredibly busy last semester.
Even more busy.
Really?
Yeah. Taking harder classes.
You're going to burn out.
But I'm joining maybe a social club. I am sailing. I really look forward to the winter though.
What?
Because I only sail till November.
So what? You'll actually have a winter
Thanksgiving,
break?
Thanksgiving through the week before winter break ends. I don't sail. Which is nice.
Yeah. So you'll actually have a fucking break for once.
I'll have a free
month-ish.
Well, I would then move the podcast to Tuesday at 3.
Yeah, but I mean, over winter break, you'll have a fucking break, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I had a break last time too.
No, you didn't. You were sailing.
I will sail the last week of winter break too in Miami.
The last week?
Yeah.
Not the whole break.
I wasn't sailing the whole break.
Were you not sailing? I found
There's spring break where I sail.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like... It's very interesting to think about comparing where we're at now versus where we were at the beginning of the summer on our reflective episode at the end of that semester. You know?
Yeah.
Or maybe not that different for you, but certainly different for me.
Yeah, for you it's very different, yeah. But that's the difference.
What do you mean?
I plan.
I normally plan. I just didn't plan this.
Right. No, but I'm saying like I had a plan.
Yeah, you've
To the
had
T.
yes, you've had a life plan that you always stuck
Right.
to. Even when it was trying to double major, you had a plan there, and then you had the backup plan for if you didn't.
Right.
You always wanted to go to Harvard and
Right.
everything, and blah 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 blah, and it was structured. And
The king of structure.
whereas for me, it was always a loose goal with figuring out a plan along the way, and there was like a plan that was like 5 steps ahead, but not 15 to the end.
Right.
Just ripping damn hair out of my damn head. You want to taste some?
But anyways, my thesis point.
Want a snacky?
Keratin? Would you like?
Would you?
No, it's only a semester. That's my thesis.
Yeah.
If it all sucks, it doesn't have to suck for that long.
True.
Because here's what you disagree with me on, but I certainly think it's possible. Is you can do both. You've got a big enough brain where if you really hate being alone in here, I think you can do both.
Do both what?
I think you could do school and YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, that was
But
the idea originally.
I think what you maybe might realize, you could realize 3 things. School is not for me.
Realize 3 things. I like pussy, I like money, and I like weed. Actually, I know I don't like the third. Continue
I
on.
should have said I like boobs.
That's not funny.
It is funny.
But that's another sexual thing, and you already accomplished that with the first one.
And mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
All
All right, figure out 3 things.
You can figure out school isn't for me. And let's say you spark 1,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? And this could work. I need school, and this could work. Or this isn't for me, and I need to go back to school.
Mm.
Those are the 3 things you could realize.
Yeah, true.
And you have to be open to realizing all 3 of those.
True.
The reason why I did this internship is because I knew going ahead of time that there are 3 things. I could really like finance, and that could be my major switch.
Mm-hmm.
I could really hate finance, and that could be my major switch. Or
Like
I really like both of these things.
finance and mechie.
Right. And then you know what next summer is going to be?
Mechanical engineering internship.
I really hate mechanical engineering.
Huh,
I need to make
that's
a switch.
smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I figured out that I do have a passion for finances. I like doing this. So now that rules out that I'm going to drop economics.
Dude, next summer, are you gonna fucking come in and talk about mechanical engineering shit every week?
Dude,
I think
I
I'll-
just made myself a car arm West.
I think I'll blow my brains out all over the webcam. That'll be miserable.
Why?
Because it's mechanical engineering
physics,
shit,
physics,
dude.
physics.
Okay, if you're talking about like fucking astrophysics and shit, and like we get all conceptual and it's our Beatles and India phase, then like cool. But like I can at least hold up somewhat a conversation about stocks. Because I watch Atriog, we're good.
Right. Well, you don't think you'll be able to talk about torsion load differences across a plastic
You should
bar
watch
rail?
Marketing Monday.
I don't know what that is. But I
It's
listen
a-
to Company Man.
I'll send you it. It's structured.
Yes.
It's structured.
Is it the same every week?
No.
Fuck.
But they have different topics roughly every week. And you can look in the description and it'll have them outlined at different
Okay, good.
timestamps because
Good.
it's about the news. That's why it's not the same every week.
Good.
And it's about stocks and politics.
What do they lean?
Left.
Gross.
But like about as much as you.
Ew.
Fuck.
Have you seen that?
What?
This is mildly racist, so we should probably end the podcast here.